All right. I just need to get this off my chest. I'll talk about this for a little bit. Bucks versus Celtics just finished. Bucks won 113-101 to Celtics 3-1 lead. Not looking good for the Celtics right now. Not looking good. Not gonna front. I was pissed at the end of this game. I still am pissed. But I'm not as pissed as I would be before if, let's say, the Celtics were playing well. Like, if we were playing well and it's like all of a sudden these problems arose where we couldn't get one, then I'd be like, oh my fucking, like, okay, now the Bucks are a real deal. Here's why I can't give the Bucks the real deal yet. Because the Celtics are not playing they have not played to their caliber since the very first game. Now, first game we had a strategy for Giannis, yada yada yada. They made adjustments and we kept the same strategy. That makes no sense to me. Like, how are we going to keep the same strategy when we all know that in game 2 they'll probably change it up so that we get some off-ball movements. So when Giannis drives, someone's setting a down screen for another shooter and he can pass out. We made no adjustments. And now it's just, there's no urgency. Like, there's no sense of urgency. They lost its second game in Milwaukee, which I think we all knew they were going to lose because Milwaukee was definitely not trying to go down 0-2. And then they get to their first home game. No really sense of urgency. There's no really like high energy in the players, and you can see it. How can a team consistently be bad in the second and third quarter, know that they are bad in the second and third quarter, and just do nothing about it? So at this point now, since they're down 3-1, it's like, to me, I start thinking like, well, I had all these thoughts pop into my head, and some are like, is Kyrie like choking this series? And then I think my most commanding thought that has led me to believe what I want to believe, even though we're going through our early season struggles right now in the playoffs, which doesn't help shit at all. I don't think the Celtics, I don't think they understand how good. No, scratch that. That's a bull crap. I just don't think, I think they don't believe how great of a team they actually are. That's what I think. I truly believe they don't believe that they are a great team and can be the greatest team in the postseason. I don't think they believe that. Like, you cannot tell me, you can't give me a reason why your offense can get you whatever shot you want. All 5 of your players that take the court is a threat, like, with the exception of like Baines or Tice, and Tice can shoot like as well, but with the exception of like Baines and Rob Williams, who doesn't play a lot, of course, everyone is respected as a threat. You can shoot, you can pass, you can dribble, you can drive. They get whatever shot they want when they run their offense. Screen, pass, pump fake, step in, pull up, step in, pump fake, kick. They get whatever shot they want, yet they go away from it. So it's like this fear, like this non-belief that, yes, you are a great team. The Bucks cannot stop you on offense when you move the ball. We've seen it time and time again. On defense, it just looks like they're playing against new players every time they take the court. Like, how do I know that Bledsoe is a pure slasher and we're checking him at the three-point line? He's quick as hell. Why are we checking him at the three-point line just so he can blow by, get a tough layup, get an and one? And if he's not, and if he gets cut off, he's looking to kick out. Like, how do the teams not see? The way we're guarding Giannis right now, we guarded him well in the first game, but the way we're guarding him right now is not how you guard a non-shooter. You do not pick him up at the three-point line. Yes, you pick him up in the space where you don't want him to get a running start because, 2 seconds and he's right at the hoop because he got a big ass stride. But you stand in the space so that he can't build up momentum and just run through you. But also, you can be there to contest. But it also deters him from going in there in the first place. Why are we pressed up on two big slashers, Bledsoe and Giannis, as if we don't know what they're about. Giannis has one move when he gets in the paint. It's either two moves if he gets in the paint. He's either going to try to bully his way through, or three moves, but first move contains the Euro step, right? He's going to try to bully you, Euro step, and then he's going to try the spin move. That's it. And we're playing like we don't know this. We're playing like he's going to hit us with a hezzy, Kyrie step, left-handed. Like, we're acting like he's gonna tray ball KD that bit. Like, that's not how we're guarding him right now. We guarded him well in the first game because we had a system, we had some rest. We knew how we were gonna guard him. We did not change it up in game 2, which is the dumbest shit ever. I can't believe Brad Stevens is being out-coached right now. I really can't believe that shit. But that's not how we guard the non-shooters. We're not taking out the role players enough. Okay, Chris Middleton, he had an okay game, but I promise you, if we shut down Chris Middleton, games would be a lot closer because the games have not been close. None of the games have been really close, to be honest. If we cut out Chris Middleton, I bet money these games would be closer. Just Middleton himself. And I'm just saying the games would be closer. I'm not saying we'd get a win or anything, but bet money if we cut out Middleton, the games would be close. We need to go back to what we did last year. Let Giannis go for 40 and literally stand with the damn role players. What we did tonight was basically double team Giannis as soon as we got in the paint. What happens when we do that? He kicks out. They move the ball. They rotate. They shoot. You can't double team a non-shooter. As soon as he picks up the ball, everyone should be scrambling back out to get their matchup. But no, we're hugged onto Giannis. Everyone's ball watching, looking at Giannis. No one has their hands up until we run our little half-court press. And it's like, that's not how you guard it. That's not how you guard it. I can't believe Brad Stevens doesn't see this, and I can't believe he's getting out-coached right now. Like, you have to put your trust in the player guarding Giannis, and you really have to put him in a good position too. Put your hands out, be big. Once he's driving in the paint, offer help, stunt at him, get in his way, and then return. As soon as he picks up that ball, you're by yourself. The person who's on him, by yourself. Everyone else is locked up. You just got to do your best at that point. Like, I don't know what the Celtics are doing. I really don't know. I don't know if they want to go fishing. I don't know if, there's no energy. Like, especially in this game right here. Marcus Smart was back. He was the only player that gave us energy. Marcus and Jaylen Brown. And then they just quit. Like, the game was 59-59 a little bit going into the third. Or was that at halftime? 59-59, third quarter. It's a close game. The game was there for the taking. No one got energy. The Bucks did, and the Bucks didn't do anything crazy tonight. They really didn't do anything crazy. The game was right there for anybody to take, and the Bucks just did their thing. Celtics just didn't do their thing. So it's like, what are they doing? What are they doing at this point? I don't know, man. I just hate the fact that our old habits from early in the season is the one that's transferring over. We're not getting the good side when we went 25-9 in the middle of the season. We're just getting the bad side that's carrying over right now. I hate it. We had the good side in game 1, and that's it. Like, I don't get that. Brad Stevens, he's being outcoached right now. I can't believe, how can you come into the second game with the same defensive scheme as you did in the first and expect that they didn't change it? First of all, I don't even know what I'm talking about past games, but like, I don't know what the Celtics want right now. I really don't know what they want. I really don't know what they're doing. Like, Kyrie, I don't want to say he's throwing this series because he had a great game 1, but ever since then, like, I don't see it. Like, they're sending 3 people at Kyrie every time he gets in the paint. My guy should be averaging like 11 assists in the past 2 games. 11 assists. Easy. I'm still rooting for, I'm not calling this thing over. You're not going to hear me do that. Like, until it's over, then I'll start talking. But you're not going to hear me do that. The Celtics can play better team ball and better defense, but they're just doing everything that makes them the bad early regular season team from this year. That's what they're doing right now. They're just doing all of that bad. There's no energy, just not guarding Giannis the right way. I don't know what our game plan is. I couldn't even tell you I couldn't even hint at it. I couldn't even guess at it. They're just doing everything that makes them a bad team. And they're not a bad team. They can be the greatest, like I said, they can be the greatest team in the postseason. When they're playing, when they're hitting on all cylinders, when they played the way they did in game 1, where Jason Tatum has 4 points, but he's one of the most impactful players on the court, who's stopping them? Who's stopping them? I don't know what they want, man. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. They're down 3-1. Like, it's definitely for a team to come back 3-1, it's definitely not impossible for the Celtics. But I don't know what they want. I don't know what they're looking to prove. They can steal one in game 5 and come back home. But they need to bring energy back home. It's like we didn't lose on our home court till like when? Eastern Conference Finals last year. We lost both our home court games. Like, tell you guys, like, think, like, how does that make sense? How does that make sense that we dropped both our games at home? And like, what are and people aren't questioning what the Celtics are doing. I don't think it's drastic. I don't think drastic changes need to happen. I really don't. It's just that they're not playing the basketball that makes them great. I don't think they understand or believe that they are the greatest team. When they come together, when they're playing, when they just play their game, that they're the greatest team in the playoffs right now. That's all I have to say, man. Wednesday, like, and the thing is they could have set themselves up perfectly. Like, if they win game 4, it's 2-2, get to game 5, have an all-out brawl with Milwaukee Bucks. Worst case scenario, you lose, you head back home. You can probably take one at home. Best case scenario is you win in Milwaukee and you're coming back home for game 6 to close them out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not going to stop believing. I'm a Celtics fan till I fucking die, but, like, I don't know what they're giving. I don't know what they're doing, man. I really don't. I hope they can turn it around. I really do. That's all I got to say, man. I'm out of here.